Dolls can often bring out the child in every woman, no matter how old she gets. This morning, Pia Bonalos visits someone who has the privilege of making one's childhood memories by creating personalized handmade dolls. Hello again, Pia.
Hi, Amelin. You know, when I was a little girl, I used to have a doll that I would carry around with me wherever I go. There's always a special bond between a girl and a doll, and that's exactly something that you will find with the dolls here at Doll Delita. I am here with owner Jacqueline Zapatos to tell us more about it. Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you tell me first about Doll Delita? Because these are really handmade dolls. How did it all start?
Well, 2 years ago, I got invited to join the Alabama Fair, and then I make quilts. That's what I do. So I had all these retazos that I started making oddly shaped monster dolls, which sold out faster than the quilts. So I was like, okay, so there's something here. And then from there, my friends started suggesting certain types of dolls that I should try making. So I made drag dolls, yung katsa lang siya na dolls with eyes and dresses. And then now I'm making, and then until they develop into this type of doll, which is like a Waldorf-inspired doll, where the doll is expressionless, and then they always have this perennial hug look, huggable look.
Oh, wow, that's nice. I did emphasize a while ago that, of course, dolls are for girls, but this one is actually a doll for a boy.
Yeah, I actually get orders of boy dolls. So, I have dolls that are for boys, so dolls are not just for girls. I also make Peter Pan, Max from the Where the Wild Things Are, mostly classical books, character dolls. I also do that.
You mentioned a while ago about Waldorf dolls where they are expressionless. Why are these dolls expressionless, and what kind of bond will it have with a little kid?
Okay, basically they are expressionless so that the emotion of the child, whether they're happy or they're sad, they can put it on the doll. So they don't have this doll that's always smiling, and then they have to feel, okay, I have to be that happy all the time, or that's what happiness is. Because it's up to the kids to throw their own emotions or imagination towards the doll.
So that's also good and encouraging because, of course, with your dolls, you usually make a creative scene and you make this thing that, you create a situation, and so you could put your own expression on the dolls. And sometimes even as parents, when you see a doll with a big smile, it creeps you out sometimes. You have to admit that. Okay, so can you tell me about these dolls? Of course, they are handmade. And then how about for the clothes? Do you have a specific collection for every item that you come up with?
Yeah, basically when I make my collections, it's all based on my travels or things I read at the moment, especially with my son. So like if it's summertime, I'll make summer dresses based on the fabric I have. Like last Christmas, I made this pajama series because I was able to find this really soft cotton doll, cotton fleece fabric. So I made a pajama series doll. And then this one is for summer. That's why I mentioned mas summery yung attire niya. So parang depende. And then there was even a time that I came back from Tokyo and I made a yukata, yung nakakimono sila, because I was able to get fabric there na kimono fabric.
Oh, that's nice. So if, for example, I want a doll customized for my little girl or little boy, how can I go about doing that? How do I do it?
Actually, more often than not, my orders are custom orders.
Okay.
I'll always get the mom one. The mom will send me a picture of their daughter. So they want either the hair to be the same, the hair color to be the same, more or less the personality of the clothing to be the same. Or sometimes they don't mind that the dress is the same as what I have on stock. They just want the hair color to be the same as their daughter. Hair length, the way the hair is placed. So that's what they want. There are people naman who want a storybook character that they want to have in place, parang ganon. Or sometimes you just see from the pictures that I have, from the collections I have, and then they order from there.
Okay, you did mention those storybooks because right now, right here in front of us, there are actual stuffed toys. Can you tell me about these?
This one, because I started reading to my toddler, Fantastic Mr. Fox, and since he likes it, so my dolls are kind of personal kasi parang whatever I am experiencing with my son, that's what I emulate on my dolls. So we started reading Fantastic Mr. Fox. Medyo clueless pa siya sa storyline. So I got interested in that. So I inspired these two dolls based on that. But this is limited because I don't normally work with this material, which is plush. And if you notice, parang hindi ko matiis na wala siyang damit or hindi siya three-dimensional. That's why mas rounded yung off nito. So this one is a limited set. And then that's the thing with me. If I make a certain collection, I don't do it again. So they're
Oh.
always limited, or the dolls are always one of a kind.
So that's also something that makes the bond even more special with the kid and the doll, because you know that it was made especially for you, or you know, you wouldn't have a lot of kids would be sharing the same thing. What do you think it is about dolls that makes it, you know, that attracts kids to them?
I think it's because, you know, when you're a kid, you have your secrets and you have your little world that you like to create. So I think the dolls parang is their best friend, default best friend, because they still don't know how to socialize, or they have a different, kasi rare lang ang kids that they have a best friend automatically at a young age. So I think the doll for them is parang extension of themselves, or their best friend, or their mom who may not be around all the time. So they have secrets with the doll. It's the one that knows them very well. So I think that's the bond that they have. And every time I see a kid react to my dolls, that's what makes me continue what I do.
What's the most unique kind of peg that was given to you to make for a doll?
I had a doll from the movie Up.
Oh, cool.
So but at a certain age group, I really thought they wanted the younger version or the older version, or Russell, the little boy. No, she wanted pala the middle